What's up, Mad Monsters? This is Streebo here with you from Mutantville.com. In case you don't know, I'll shamelessly show my shirt to you. Tales from Mutantville, which will be available at the MVP booth. But anyway, shameless shilling out of the way. I see a lot of questions popping up on Facebook every day about this convention. So if you're a first timer or perhaps even a long timer, I'm going to try to give you guys some advice to how to get the most out of your con. So I've got 10 tips for you. It's going to help you have the best possible time that you can at the Mad Monster Party this March in Charlotte. Okay, number one, if you have questions, the first thing you need to do is go to the website, themadmonsterparty.com, click on the guest tabs, click on the event tabs, click on the ticket tabs, click on the hotel tabs, whatever it is that you need to know about. Look through the website first before you start asking questions, because you have to realize that the Mad Monster staff is probably out rounding up brown M&Ms or something for Corey Feldman. What's up? That's my cheap Friday 13th Part 4 reference. Throw that in there for you. They're rounding up brown M&Ms for him, so they can't exactly stop every time somebody posts a brand new question. So most of those questions will be answered on the website. Also, a lot of people ask questions on the fan pages or on Facebook or what have you. So scan over the page first and see if somebody else has already asked the question, and there will probably be an answer there for you. I always say order your photo ops and autographs and everything as far in advance as you possibly can. We're only 2 weeks out right now, so if you haven't ordered any photo ops yet that you really want to get, go ahead and do it now, because they're going to shut the pre-sale down. There's only going to be a limited number available at the show. Okay. Number two, make your itinerary. Once the schedules start coming out, whether it's the Film Fest schedule, the event schedule, you want to go see Hogan and Piper, you want to see the Gianova show, you want to balance that out by checking out Adjust Your Tracking, The Untold Story of the VHS Collector. At some point, you got to find out when everything is playing. You want to meet John Snyder at the Smothered premiere Friday night, Go ahead, start cross-referencing every schedule that comes out. Make a timetable, schedule yourself time to go through the vendor room, schedule yourself time to get your autographs, schedule yourself time to get some lunch, all these things, and it will help you have a good time. Number three, stock up on con food. You need something in your con in case you're running late, in your room, or perhaps even in your backpack, we'll say. In case you're running late, you're on your way to a panel, or you've got to go wait in line to meet throw one of the names out there, Hulk Hogan or Elvira, because I definitely want to wait in that line. Yay! You don't have time to leave the hotel and go get something to eat, and you don't like what they're serving there. So have fresh fruit, beef jerky, bottled waters, granola, almonds, bananas, orange juice, whatever it is you can put up there. If you have a cooler in your room, even better. If you have one in your car, that's cool. You can have water, beer. Beer is cheaper outside of the con. But mainly you want to have that food, because if you're on the run the whole time, you got to have something to put in your belly. A little bit of nuts, a little bit of beef jerky, banana adds up for a good time. Number four, have some spare change just in case, because a lot of people just get in the habit of handing out 20s or 10s or what have you, and the vendors and sometimes even some of the guests can run out of singles or fives, or so have some spare change. Number five, bring marker options. Okay, it's a good idea to have both a silver marker and a black marker, just in case you run into somebody whose pens have run out. You've got a specific poster that you want to have signed. It's got a lot of black space on it, and if all they have is a black marker, it's not going to show up really well. But if they have a silver option, it's going to take you a long way. Heads up to my buddy B Jr. Shout out to Endurance Productions for that tip, because that was a good one from him. He's going to be there as the unified champion of the world, so if anybody wants to challenge him for that title, you can go ahead and do that. Number six, get your major guest signatures out of the way ASAP. Whether it's you're getting autographs, whether you're getting the photo op, go ahead and jump in line for it as soon as you can, when you get there. I know photo ops specifically, and some of the signatures, it's going to be a very narrow window. There are going to be a lot of guests in the guest area that you can go up and talk to anytime during the convention, but some of them you're going to have to jump in line and wait a while. The guys that you really, really want to talk to, go ahead and talk to them, because the earlier you talk to them, the better, because like anybody, they get tired by the end of the weekend. So talk to them on Friday night or early on the day on Saturday. You wait to the end of the day on Saturday, everybody's going to be tired. The experience is not going to be the same. Same thing on Sunday. But usually everybody's cool. Everybody's looking to have a good time. Number 7, don't mark out. Don't be a fanboy. Don't go, oh my God, I love you, and this and this and this and this, and you're awesome. Oh, yay. Just talk to them about the weather. Ask them about, some obscure movie they were in, what have you. Do something to break the ice without marking out on them. Savini in particular doesn't respond well to fanboys. I know that from firsthand experience, but since I've lived it, you don't have to go through it. So he's much more personable if you approach him in just a normal way. Okay, number 8, make the most of your photo ops. Now, you're going to have to go through those things pretty quick. So from the time they tell you it's your time to go jump in, start talking to them, make your introduction, say, hey, I'm so-and-so, I loved you in this and that. Hit your mark, look into the camera, smile, shake their hand, thank them for coming to Charlotte, Mad Monster Party, what have you. Plan to go to the panels and ask them a question during the Q&A. That's when you're going to get the best response. If you're also getting an autograph, use that time to thank them for coming or say bye, what have you. So just plan out your event throughout the weekend. Get the most out of that time that you're going to get to spend with them. And the people that you're not given that limited window to talk to, like Hulk Hogan or Elvira or whomever, spend the convention walking around talking to them. They're going to be there at their tables. I'm sure they'd love to talk to you. So, number 9, shop around. Okay, vendors hate when I give out shopping advice. But I tell you what, before you start buying that awesome new copy of Crystal Lake Memories that you found at the first vendor you walked up to, walk through the whole vendor room and scan out everybody first and find the best deal for what you're looking for, or perhaps, find something even cooler that you'd like to get. So, because there's nothing worse than picking up something on the first aisle and then you get to the last aisle and you're like, oh my God, I wish I'd have waited. Now I don't have the money for this. Speaking of which, hopefully you made that budget and you've budgeted out a little bit for autographs, you've budgeted out a little bit for food and activities, and you've budgeted out a little bit for whatever swag you're going to pick up. Books, action figures, t-shirts, DVDs, Blu-rays, what have you. And number 10, don't be afraid to say hello to your fellow fans, your fellow Mad Monsters that are there. You're going to see them carrying around all kinds of wacky memorabilia that they want to get signed, action figures, cool shirts, whatever. Talk to them about what they're holding. Talk to them about what they're wearing. Talk to them about what they've seen that weekend. Maybe they saw a cool movie at the film fest. Maybe they enjoyed talking to Tom Savini. Who knows? But good times are there to be had by all. And most importantly, don't forget to come join us Saturday night, the premiere of Muticia's Movie Morgue, Episode 2, featuring Roger Corman's The Terror. We worked hard to make it for you. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. She'll be doing free photo ops all day Saturday, so come by and join us. I'll see you there. If you see me, say, hey, Streebo, just shout out MVP, and I'll say, what's up? See you at the Mad Monster Party, guys.